One of the most important characteristics of the FET is its impedance. A. Low input. B. Medium input. C. High input. D. None of the above. The correct answer is high input. The pinch of voltage continues to drop in a manner as VGS becomes more and more negative. A. Linear. B. Parabolic. C. Cubic. D. None of the above. The correct answer is parabolic. In a curve tracer that reveals the distance between the VGS curves for the N-channel device. A. Vertical sense. B. Horizontal sense. C. Per step. D. GM. The correct answer is per step. The specification sheet provides to calculate the value of K for enhancement-type MOSFETs. A. VGSON. B. IDON. C. VGSET. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. In an FET circuit is normally the parameter to be determined first. A. VGS. B. VDS. C. VDG. D. ID. The correct answer is VGS. In an FET transistor, the depletion region is near the top of both P-type materials. A. Wider. B. Narrower. C. The same as the rest of the depletion region. D. None of the above. The correct answer is wider. The transistor has become one of the most important devices used in the design and construction of integrated circuits for digital computers. A. MOSFET. B. BJT. C. FET. D. None of the above. The correct answer is MOSFET. The silicon dioxide SiO2 layer used in a MOSFET is A. An insulator. B. A conductor. C. A semiconductor. D. None of the above. The correct answer is an insulator. MOSFETs have a temperature coefficient that will combat the possibility of thermal runaway. A. Positive. B. Negative. C. 0. D. None of the above. The correct answer is positive. The enhancement type MOSFET is in the cutoff region if A. Applied VGS is larger than VGSET. B. Applied VGS is less than or equal to VGSET. C. VGS has a positive level. D. None of the above. The correct answer is applied VGS is less than or equal to VGSET and can be used to check the condition of an FET. A. Digital display meter DDM. B. Ohmmeter VOM. C. Curve tracer. D. All of the above. The correct answer is curve tracer. Has high input impedance, fast switching speeds, and lower operating power levels. A. CMOS. B. FET. C. BJT. D. None of the above. The correct answer is CMOS. The primary difference between the construction of depletion-type and enhancement-type MOSFETs is A. The size of the transistor. B. The absence of the channel. C. The reverse bias junction. D. All of the above. The correct answer is the absence of the channel. The region to the right of the pinch of locus is commonly referred to as the region A. Constant current. B. Saturation. C. Linear amplification. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The primary difference between the construction of a MOSFET and an FET is the A. Construction of the gate connection. B. Low input impedance. C. Threshold voltage. D. None of the above. The correct answer is construction of the gate connection. The FET is a device depending solely on either electron N-channel or hole P-channel conduction. A. Unipolar. B. Bipolar. C. Tripolar. D. None of the above. The correct answer is unipolar. In an N-channel depletion-type MOSFET, the region of positive gate voltages on the drain or transfer characteristics is referred to as the region, with the region between cutoff and the saturation level of ID referred to as the region. A. Depletion enhancement. B. Enhancement. C. Enhancement depletion. D. None of the above. The correct answer is enhancement depletion. The active region of an FET is bounded by A. Ohmic region, B. cutoff region, C. power line, D. all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The level of that results in the significant increase in drain current in enhancement-type MOSFETs is called threshold voltage VT. A. VDD, B. VDS, C. VGS, D. VDG. The correct answer is VGS. A junction field effect transistor FET is a device. A. Current controlled, B. Voltage controlled, C. Voltage current controlled, D. None of the above. The correct answer is voltage controlled. As VGS becomes negative, the slope of each curve in the characteristics becomes horizontal, corresponding with an increasing resistance level. A. Less more, B. More less, C. More, D. None of the above. The correct answer is more. In an N-channel enhancement-type MOSFET with a fixed value of VT, the level of VGS, the saturation level for VDS. A. Higher more, B. Higher less, C. Lower, D. None of the above. The correct answer is higher more. The FET resistance in the ohmic region is at Vp and at the origin. A. Smallest largest, B. Largest smallest, C. Larger smaller, D. Smaller larger. The correct answer is largest smallest. In the N-channel transistor, the drain and source are connected to the channel while the gate is connected to the two layers of material. A. P-type N-type, B. P-type P-type, C. N-type P-type, D. N-type N-type. The correct answer is N-type P-type. The transfer curve can be obtained by A. Using Shockley's equation, B. Using both Shockley's equation and by output characteristics, C. Characteristics, D. None of the above. The correct answer is using both Shockley's equation and by output characteristics.